Very enlightening and insightful.
Robert Covington opens.
Good job, but out of that timeout was kind of a play drawn up, and that was a play drawn.
Best show on television.
Shaq steady getting more commercials, keeping that bag full.
And the best. The best. Schroeder. McLemore got a piece of it, and here's Eric Gordon sprinting and finishing.
Well, that's activity by Eric Gordon, able to pluck it away.
Oh, Schroeder!
Baskets for the Rockets. They're going to shoot enough threes to keep themselves relevant in regards to winning the game, and the last thing you want to do is send them to the free throw line and give them just easy layups.
You're going to have a 3-second violation.
So the main calls who are going to shoot the basketball, they have to be able to bring it each and every time they play against this Rocket team.
Austin Rivers unable to finish.
Yeah, Gallinari had 29 points. In great game in game 3.
Schroeder!
Really got to figure that one out for the Rockets.
Time to set his feet. Daniel House Jr. dropping that in.
Easy money in the corner.
Look at the international flavor of the NBA. Schroeder's from Germany. Gilgeous-Alexander, Canada. New Zealand for Stevie Adams right on cue.
From 103 to 101 to 104, 101 for the Thunder. Big time shot, but again, poor decision making defensively by the Rockets.
Harden back in. Daniel House Jr. banking. Has found a home here in Houston at double digits today. And if you're OKC, you're shooting 63%, and you're still trailing by 4. And then Schroeder, he has been.
I love the patience that time. That time he was able to get the pick set right above the free throw line. Okay, so now once he turns the corner, that's one step, he's right to the basket.
Covington a little show and go, and can be title contender status.
And those great Phoenix teams are unfortunately in the same era of those great San Antonio teams.
You had a college zone there, and forced the Baisley 3.
I like to change up a little bit. It throws off the rhythm of the Thunder offense. That time you settle for a long shot.
Look at Dort staying with Harden. This is one-on-one, and the Beard had to shot clock down to 5. Jeff Green, pretty good sequence. Gilgeous-Alexander, tough runner. And the Rockets answer with
Jeff Green able to contest the shot. You don't need to come and help on Alexander as he's falling away from the rim.
Gordon attacking with Steven Adams, Lou Dort, and Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dort can't quite handle that pass.
Yeah, too close. That time that pass by Steven Adams, they were only about 2 or 3 feet apart.
What a move behind his back. Gilgeous-Alexander to the trailing Schroeder. He's had the hot hand. And Harden. Quick, strength, delivery. And
Covington smartly continued to move to get that layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander putting it along with Gallinari. And a block.
Gordon in regards to scoring, because you can't really stop a guy like Harden. You just try to make him less efficient.
And Dort made him give it up. And House, that's the shot there. Midway through the second quarter, incredibly high-level game 4. Gilgeous-Alexander from the arc. Harden had picked up the dribble. Chris Paul bothering him.
Somebody will get a foul. I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Former teammate. They underestimated the leadership of Chris Paul and the heart of this Thunder team. All those new players, they've been fantastic. And that'll be a blocking foul. More clutch games than any team in the league with 30 wins. There were 5-point games inside of 5 minutes down the stretch. Gallinari with Covington right on him. Gilgeous-Alexander, little Euro step, couldn't finish. And Tucker sends Harden on his way.
Out of their top 6 scorers, none for OKC have missed more than 10 games.
Yeah.
So you got your main guys on the court, which is so important as you get down the ladder, yourself in a position to win.
Harden down the lane, little runner. And Dort smacking. The touch pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good closeout by Covington.
Beautiful.
Gallinari open 3. And OKC.
Sometimes you can do everything right, swing it, get an open shot, but just not able to knock it in. And
look at Tucker on the offensive glass. You love the NBA, and it's hard not to think of Kobe today. Now you're wearing down Harden before you get Westbrook back. You get up 3-1, close it out in the next game, and then maybe Westbrook could come back. But he's an interesting player coming back with that quad because he's like an Olympic decathlete in addition to a great basketball player. Harden took into trouble, avoided the turnover, beat the shot clock, and then hit off iron.
Well, that's what Mike D'Antoni gets paid the big bucks for, to figure out those type of decisions, but also with the staff, the training staff, everybody else too, that when is the correct time to bring Russell back. So it will be interesting to see how this thing plays out.
Look at Jeff Green move his feet. Gilgeous-Alexander had to give it up. Shot clock at 1.
A little bit more, which allows the scoring margin between them and their opponent to widen.
Eric Gordon flipping it up, and it's been exceptional. Gordon's got 12, Harden's got 17. Adams will draw a foul.
The Lakers and the Clippers, they both, whatever happens, and I still think they'll both come out of it, they both needed to get tested because they didn't look well in the seeding game. They needed to be tested.
How about a 1-2-2 zone here for OKC? Now Harden all to walk.
Well, the 1-2-2 zone did its job, which was to keep Harden from getting inside the lane, force him to take a tough shot, but also force him to turn the ball over.
Gallinari, well contested by P.J. Tucker. The Rockets, good 5-man defensive unit in terms of guys moving and covering for each other. Eric Gordon missing. Thunder have missed their last 5 shots, trailing by 4. Make it 6 straight. Gallo, tough fade. Didn't even get it.
That one wrong of how old Steven Adams is.
Terrence Ferguson taking a turn on Harden. Inside 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Neither team is at a double-digit lead. Harden's step back is flat. House kept it alive. And Tucker comes up with it. What effort by Daniel House.
Outstanding hustle that time, and it seemed like the Thunder was just stuck in concrete.
The beard got picked. Ferguson took it from him. And Chris Paul flipping it up and in.
Buffer the defender to get around, squeeze that pill.
And House for 3, another long rebound. Chris Paul, final minute here of the first half, even at 58. Gilgeous-Alexander left it short, tipped up and in.
Now you're up 2.
The award-winning American Express halftime report. Emmy Award. A 7-0 OKC run.
Talk about closing out the half. Strong in OKC, trying to add a little bit more to it.
There's the former teammates, Paul and Harden. Harden went for the reach. Harden with the take. Harden with a breakout and finish.
Huh?
About an 8-second game shot clock difference. Second steal for the Beard. Gilgeous-Alexander off.
The strength right there, Gilgeous, even though he may have gotten hit, he still has to finish that one.
Harden with 3, back to Jeff Green, rimming that out, and probably appropriately so. We are